Gonjo Uprising. Replication Specialist, Merge Keeper, Roaring Earth. This pack seems pretty bad. Replication Specialist can be good. So the problem with the Gonjo Uprising is it's the final burst, but it really works when your opponent doesn't have creatures, so you can get in, or some way to break the evenness of it. And in Limited, you're not going to find that. Replication Specialist is a top-end finisher for that artifact deck we just played. We've played red artifacts in some way or another every time today. Roaring Earth is also an option. Alright, person to our right, I think, has made their pick too early. Like, they must have got a good rare. Makes sense for the first, but then just to pick off really fast. But I'm just trying to decide Roaring Earth or Replication Specialist. We just did a bunch of blue artifacts. I'm going to try out Roaring Earth, see if this is any good. We might get an Heir to the Ancient Fane to back it up. That sort of stuff. And Twin Shot Sniper is an insane red card, so we're picking that. Yeah, their rare was amazing. Upriser Renegade could end up wheeling, possibly. Tails Master Shishiro. Both of these green cards are amazing, but Twin Shot Sniper is a kill spell, it's a creature, it's everything you want, and then some. Alright. Life of Toshiro Imazawa. I recognize none of our cards have really played well with one another yet, but it's like, this is one of the best red cards, this is one of the best black cards, and this was just a speculative because our first pack sucked. And like, if I don't pick this, what am I picking? Experience Synthesizer? I'm not sure I want to be the Synthesizer deck. Reinforced Ronin? Part of the Synthesizer deck, not sure I want to be it. And we kind of already did that once, so I'm going to go with Life of Toshiro because it's just such a powerful card. Alright. Song Shaper, Ember Keeper. Commune with Spirits. Yeah, I don't like the black here. So I think I'd either go with Aki Ember Keeper or Tawashi Song Shaper, and that depends on whether I want to go red or whether I want to go black, of which one I choose. This is good if you have the deck for it, but we're nowhere near that deck right now. This one, we saw previously, it's not always good enough. I'm going to go with the Tawashi Song Shaper, because if we end up in the wrong deck for this, it's still a 2-mana 2/2, where this is a 2-mana 2/1 if we're in the wrong deck for it. Alright. Bearer of Memory. Economy of Terrible Secrets. We do already have some artifacts and enchantments, like 2 artifacts, 2 enchantments. So Economy of Terrible Secrets isn't that bad. We would be throwing back the Roaring Earth and basically say we're not green anymore. Which, honestly, the green's been thinning out. I think that's okay. Containment Construct. We have nothing to do with drawing and discarding right now. We could Roaring Earth to channel into a creature, and then still play the Roaring Earth, but I don't think those two really want to mesh. You'd rather get 2 more +1/+1 counters. Oof. I'll grab the Containment Construct because it's an uncommon, and because it fits to whatever deck we end up in, but yeah. Alright. Chainfell Centipede or Copy of Terrible Secrets. Also, white has been really open. I think I'm going to pick the Spirited Companion and say we have to escape into white. Because we have just not been getting offered the cards we want, and white was really open. We're not blue. We know we're not blue. I'm going to go grab the Inkrise. Just a 2-drop. Has that threat element. Playable. Something these others can't really say. Boot of Sage is pretty cool, but we don't have any creature big enough to make it actually impressive. Alright. I'm going to grab a Debt to the Kabi. We might end up going black-white here. End up being the Artifact Enchantment deck. Just because we don't really have any other direction. This is our old pack. Another Inkrise, I guess. We don't have any Samurai to make the Katana worthwhile. Black is the only color we seem to be getting consistently right now. It's not even like the good blacks. We're gonna go with it, but I don't like our position. Yeah. And suddenly green. Season of Renewal, when it's good, is absolutely backbreakingly amazing. So we're gonna pick up here. Gonna pick up the Era of Enlightenment because none of these are really playable. I don't want Kaido's Pursuit in my deck. We are not, even when we're very ninja-y, that's not even a card we really want. So I think what we throw out is these two, and we either go with like some black-green control. We might just honestly do like some sort of, try to do an Abzan control. Alright, Cloudsteel Kieran. I'm trying to think if there's anything to even justify. Like, these are some good black cards, but Cloudsteel Kieran, if you could reconfigure it and they don't have a kill spell, which happens, it does happen, let me tell you, that wins you the game. And it's a 3-mana 3/2 otherwise, that's already good stats. We could get Imperial Oath, we could get a Kami, we could get a lethal. Yeah, we have all these good black cards as well. But yeah, this Cloudsteel Kieran is, we cannot pass it up. Alright. Fall of Lord Konda or Takenuma? Takenuma is again one of those easy, if we're playing black it fits. But Fall of Lord Konda I think is just too good of a kill spell. And it basically pushes us to say, hey, we get to be white now. Well, we have a lot of black cards. None of the black cards are really good. Well, none of the green cards are really that good either. But yeah, we're signing with Fall of Konda. Intercessor's Arrest not making it back. We'll hope for the Jukai Trainee or something like that. Oh my gosh. Alright. Lethal Exploit, Long Reach of the Night. Long Reach is a win condition. It's a finisher. We have no green here. Alright. I think I'd grab the Generous Visitor because, like, there's nothing... Like, we don't have ways to make this work. And when it comes to enchantments, we already have 7. So Generous Visitor will work if we get it. Gifted Growth could be a play later. I'm hoping to get some tap lands later. But yeah, I think we're like 3 color right now. Definitely, I think we're black, white, and possibly splashing green. Cruelty or the others, I think we go with Cruelty. This also means the other Goshintai gets even more value. Alright, I think we just go Jukai Trainee to make sure... Well, hold on, how many... We have a lot of 2-drops already. But a lot of them are bad 2-drops, so... Ugh. Safekeeping, perhaps? We're gonna pick the Trainee just as a safety. Alright. Befriending the Mops or Okaiba Salvage? We have 2 artifacts. Yeah, not enough to justify salvage. So we'll grab a Befriending, see if this ends up paying off. Alright, what sort of deck are we right now? We are kind of the drag the game out and then win through late game, just having all the resources sort of thing. I'm gonna move this so that we have green as our escape route, and we're black-white otherwise. I'm also gonna pull out the cards that we don't want to put in if I can help it. I might play Death Economy if I have to. But right now, this looks like... cards. Another Season of Renewal. I think we just go with the Golden Tail Disciple here. Yeah. Lifelink's pretty nice. We already have 1 season. We don't want to unless we get like Shigeki or something. Green, we might look for that card that lets us splash. We're gonna just pull out all the cards that aren't amazing right now. Or like, aren't like, aren't hitting the deck if that can help. This many cards made it through. Silencer or Reckoner Raid? That is the question. I think that's the only two choices, really. We have 4... Well, we have Ink Rises I could put in. Yeah, Okiba's just a safe bet. I'm gonna put the Ink Rises back in. Oof. So, Historian's Wisdom, after seeing it played against me, I have more respect for it, so I'm going to put that over there for now. Still no ways to buff it. It is a creature, though. Another debt, in case I want 3. I mean, we could just have as many kill spells as they have creature spells. Skybless Samurai, Intercessor's Arrest. 9 enchantments, 1 artifact. We definitely... And if we go into the sideboard, like... we end up with more enchantments than anything. So I'm going to go with Skybless Samurai. Intercessor's Arrest is not a bad card to pick. The reason I'm not picking it is because we already have 3 debt to the commies if I want more removal. Enormous Energy Blade isn't as bad as people think it is, but because people think it's bad, it's going to be picked way later in the pack. Okay, well, I don't see how we don't pick Eater of Virtue. Like, the Ink Rise Infiltrators give it flying, the Golden Tail Survival gives it lifelink, and Goshen Tide gives us Death Touch. Like, yeah, I don't see how Eater of Virtue gets this far in. Imperial Oath would be nice, otherwise Save the Tail Minotaur is fine, Chainfell Centipede is fine. Honestly, Return to Action is okay. Alright. This might be where Imperial Recovery Unit is playable. Yeah, I think this is it. Because, yeah, if we flip it over, it can recover Spirit Companion, 2 Infiltrators. Yeah, we're going to go with the Recovery Unit. Alright. A Repel the File as an extra kill spell. Michiko's is just that good, and with 10 enchantments and 3 artifacts, it's going to happen often enough, and just kick teeth in, basically. That is a win condition in and of itself. I think I just pick another Repel the Vial. Because it targets, it's better than the Kami one, but by too much. I don't think... Okay, so hold up. So I could put in these to hit 21. I'll put the Regent's Authority in here because I might actually end up playing some Regent's Authorities. Lethal Exploit, just a kill spell. Always good. And it's cheap, which is actually important. Blade Blesser. Alright, hold up. Only 7 creatures. Okay, we need to solve that. So, this is going to be a 3-2 Menace. Or we could actually have a Decoy, which could draw us cards. Which, when we're controlling, this actually seems pretty good. Alright. So, this is a deck if we need it. It's not a good deck, but it's a deck if we need it. 23 cards. And it's the mid-range, but I'm destroying all your stuff, so I'm actually the control deck. We have 5 removal right then and there. We need more creatures. I'm picking up the Chainfell Centipede or the Seven-Tailed Mentor. This has to be an aggressive creature if we use it. So I almost want to use Seven-Tail instead. Oh, ran out of time. When we were young. Turn to action. Don't think it's going to be able to pull in. But yeah, not having creatures, but having a lot of removal We'll have to do it because I'm not sure how many Sagas we have that are creatures, because, yeah, that's already 3 right there. I'm going to assume we have enough and put the chain file in there. And yeah, it already just, like, hovering over, it looks like we have so many Sagas. Alright. So let's see. So if we need creatures, we have an Unforgiving one. Otherwise, hold up. So type creature. Okay. Okay, suddenly the numbers change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 early drops, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 late drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kill spells. 7, 8 if you count these two. 9 if you count this. Okay, so we don't have card advantage. That is our big flaw. We don't draw cards. Because we don't draw cards and we top out at 4, I might want to go to 16 lands. But if I go to 16 lands, I don't know what I put in its place. Unforgiving one. If, let's see, we have Eater Virtue, which can modify. And that looks to be about it. Yep. So Unforgiving one would literally just be a 3-mana, 2/3 menace. If that's the case, I'd rather have Chainflail Centipede. So it's just a question of, do we Chainflail and take out Plains? Or do I just play 17 lands and accept that it's possible I can flood out? Because yeah, this is the main issue right now. We can absolutely flood out. Okay, hold up. I can play Dramaticist Puppet as my next character. And I have how many Sagas? Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could like redo a Long Reach of the Night Saga trigger. I can, if I have enough mana, I could play Fall of Lord Konda, exile something, remove the counter so it comes back again. Okay, so if I do something, it's the Dramaticist Puppet. I think. Well, there's only 2 cards really that do something big with it. And this one is 7 mana, so that's not really reasonable. We're going to try 17, but we'll be ready to pull out if, like, we end up drawing too many lands. Inkrise Infiltrators take advantage of the lands. Hey. We'll try it out. Alright. 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 mana kill spell and 2 mana kill spell. This is the biggest keep. Gosh. That picture, man. That's a horror movie. It's a beautiful horror movie. They mulled all the way to... No, they mulled to 6. They just went first. Okay. Do we have any cards that cost double white? No? Alright, I'm gonna hide the fact that I'm white. I'm gonna just Inkrise Infiltrator. I could have Era of Enlightenment, actually. That might have been the better play. But I kind of want to encourage them to use Ninja's Kunai. Yep. Lethal Exploit, I could Era of Enlightenment. I think I hold up Jet to the Kami and Lethal Exploit. See how they respond. Good game? Are they just... They mulled because they didn't have lands, and being stuck at 2, they were just like, alright, I'm done. I'm not mulliganing. It ain't the best, but we're not mulliganing. Red? That's not part of Abzan. You liar. Oh, well, just because you love, I guess, doesn't mean you're that every single time. Fair enough. They could destroy my Ear of Virtue, but... It's a 3-drop. Oh my god. My Long Reach of the Night is going to absolutely obliterate them. Because they'll have... Well, if they sacrifice the creatures, because that's... It's a creature, and it gets sacrificed, so the land doesn't come back. So now they have to start discarding cards, and if they ever choose to sacrifice the creature... Like, they cannot sacrifice the creature. They have to discard cards. It is a little early, but I think it's okay. Mana value 4 or greater. Power 4 or greater. Alright, so if they equip the Ancestral Katana, they actually allow me to repel the Vial on it. Alright. We're gonna ready the Repel the Vial. If they equip the Ancestral Katana, we can kill something. Alright, so here's the thing. I can actually repel the Vial, the Crackling Emergence. They get their land, but they don't get a draw card. Because... Alright, hold on. If you control a modified creature. Okay. So they're dealing 2 more damage, and they're losing... Yep. So now I just need to survive the next several turns. I'm going to play the Fraternity of the Moths, because I need that 2/4. And this forces them to use the Ancestral Katana or bust as the big creature. I will state we don't have card draw, so if they start drawing cards, we can be in trouble. Alright. We're going to actually no-block this. No, it's rough. Alright. This can properly block the Sozenkin Smelter with the equipment. And we don't have anything to bring back with it, so... go with that. And then we'll have a 2/4 that becomes a 4/4. And if they ever play a big creature, Fall of Lord Konda gets the job done. They dealt 2 damage. Okay. Alright. Well, they're almost out of cards. So at least I have that. But I am very low on health. Thank you. Three, 1 to 3. I'm gonna wait to use that to the Kami because I can. And let's use the Imperial Cavalry unit to kill this guy. They have some sort of artifact destruction. I can respond with a debt to the Kami. Oh, I can just debt to the Kami. They don't even get the card draw. Alright. No creatures to bring back. We're gonna save, because if they cost less than 4 mana, Lethal Exploit has them. If they cost more than 4 mana, Fall of Conda has them. So now we start counter-pressuring. So unfortunately, because it's the long reach and not the backside, Eater of Virtue is not giving Menace, and if this thing dies, it will not be giving Flying. They have another Voltage Surge, and they sacrifice the Imperial Covering unit. Ooh. Well. Alright. So you know their hand. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and leaving 2 up. Perfect. Alright, hold up. Alright. And if they ever kill my Inkrise Infiltrator, I get to pull it back with an Imperial Recovery unit. So yeah, we let it get low. But at the end of the day, we don't let it get low enough. Haito could be killed with Fall of Lord Konda. And Imperial Recovery units can be punted with Inkrise Infiltrator. I'm going to just Lethal Exploit this so I don't have to worry about it later. And so I can possibly win this game, like, right now. There we are. And now we threaten lethal 5 Ways to Sunday. And... ooh. Yeah, these ambitious assaults were, unfortunately, too ambitious. I was able to, every single time, kill the creature that they would be using to help use the ambitious assault to... basically, they needed a modified creature in play to use the ambitious assault, and we always killed the creature that they would draw a card with. Deck's doing its job. That to the commies work when you have enough ways to force them to sacrifice and kill and all that other stuff. And funnily enough, Death of the Commie would not work with the Intercessor's Arrest, which we passed 2 up early. So that's very cool. That because we didn't take the Intercessor's Arrests, Death to the Commie is much stronger. Because all of our removal actually rips it off the battlefield. They had to mulligan as well. I mean, I like free wins, but I also like having a game that I get to play. Alright. Basically, here's the card that says, hey, kill it or else. Draw a land. Let's have a game, please. Okay. We're gonna leave up the repel to vial and dip the Kami, so we can use it to answer however we want to answer. Alright. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna make them exile a creature they control. Alright, do they want to exile their Mind Link mech instead? Really? Wow. And now we threaten lethal. And we have a repel the vial. If they go back to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. There was no way out of that. Were they playing more colors than just 2? Was it just that... Oh, they might have only had so much white. Right. Their hand was probably white, and they only drew blue lands till too late. That's probably what actually happened. Alright. Hey! I'm you, but stronger. It's like Tamio versus Tamio. I have that skin as well. I like this Kamigawa set, so I bought that skin as well. I just prefer this one. Okay, we're going to scry away any lands. We don't need lands anymore. I'm very glad I scryed first. I'm going to start with the Imperial Recovery unit. Next turn, we'll play Papercraft Decoy. Have this ready to block if need be. Next turn, go Shintai. Fetch Menace. There we are. Ooh.
Power belongs in the hands of those who take it. No one's coming to save you.
All right. I think I need to attack both into Betrayer Flesh. So here's my plan. And it's not the best plan, but it is a plan. The hope is that they block the Iron Apprentice against the Imperial Recovery unit, which makes the Lethal Exploit a valid play. Alright. We did say that lands were an issue. We did say that prior. Now this Imperial Recovery unit gets to recover the Papercraft Decoy. I mean, if they discard an artifact, it means they're not discarding lands. So this is not card advantage unless it's actually discarding engine fuel, you know? But yeah, just format turning this 1/1 into a 5/5 is pretty impactful, especially since it has other effects. Alright, Mirror Shell. So this, I think, was a I was going to say this, I think, is a mistake because they can channel for 1, which is very powerful, but if they have Behold the Unspeakable, I understand their decision. Alright, so I could still go Shintai to crew the Imperial Recovery units to attack Tezzeret. I think that's better than Golden Tail Disciple right now. The Death Touch is significant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get myself my paper crab decoy. Cool. Alright. So right now we threaten Tezzeret, but this is a bomb, and they're both on the field. And they have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, we are in a bad spot. Let's just be very clear, this is not a good spot to be. Because the way that our deck is built to 1-for-1 our opponents on command, and our opponent has proceeded to 2-for-1 us. Or just draw cards to get them out of 1-for-1 situations. Alright, I need a kill spell for Skystorm McCoy. I need a debt to the Kami. I will be trading the Ghost Shintai for... Alright. I'm happy to trade the Ghost Shintai to try to reduce Tezzeret's strength. Alright. I'm gonna wait to repel the Vial on the Unspeakable. Because this thing's only going to be a 3/3, and every time they play a card, it gets smaller. So, literally, if they dump their hand, they lose their Unspeakable. Cannot attack this turn. If they try to use it as a threat in some way, I get to respond by repelling it. That moment when you feel like your win condition is milling them. Alright, they have an artifact. Okay, yep. Reality Heist is just not a good card. Power forward. Okay. Yeah, see, so now it's a 1/1. So it doesn't even matter. Also, if they discarded and then drew, like if that was an option, they would have lost their Vision of the Unspeakable. I think I kill their Armguard Familiar with Goshintai. And if they don't keep cards in hand, I kill their Vision Unspeakable as well with this. Oh, and if they use that to buff their Skystorm Koi, I get Repel it. Beautiful how all of this works. Okay, the last card they want to keep. That is worth noting. Okay, I can still repel the Visions of the Unspeakable. So I'll target enchantment. Alright, I think we would block with these two. And they can only kill one. Oh, and if they minus to make the chain flail big, I can actually repel the Vial of the chain flail, kill the Tezzeret, and keep moving forward. And then I just have to deal with the Sky Swimmer Koi. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't draw first. Thank you for sacrificing your Tezzeret. So first we kill this. Want to make this right. Then we Fall of Lord Konda, killing their Sky Swimmer Koi. And then we end the turn. Decline. Okay, we are back in this game. And we can decide if we want to repel the Chainflail Centipede or something that comes later. I think I'm high enough on health. The Hand of Enlightenment can block the Chainflail. Ink Rise could now become a threat. Alright, they decided Disruption Protocol that. Fair enough. Well, they use the Disruption Protocol on a 2-drop. I'm happy. I'm happy enough. They can't attack with Chainflail without Hand of Enlightenment doing something. And we're just gonna get rid of this so that they don't have a way to stop the damage. Alright, so just another Disruption Protocol. Fine by me. Yeah, I'll attack with the Hand of Enlightenment. Fragment of Conda draws me a card if they kill it. But yeah, double Disruption Protocol, Desert. Yeah, they have a really good deck. I feel like they piloted it poorly. Also, is this the opponent that had to mill, or was that the previous opponent? Yep. Is this getting disruption as well? I have a feeling that pause tells me they have either a counterspell or a bounce spell. Yep. Do I want that on top? Yeah. I mean, they felt like they needed to Moonstare to stop it. It applies pressure. Yeah, why not? Seven lands to 7 lands. Alright. So I can exile the Short Circuit to kill the Chainflail Centipede. If I want. I have a threat with Ink Rise Infiltrator. We'll continue with our lives. An Ink Rise Infiltrator is arguably much more threatening because it can deal an additional point of damage. We're gonna block like this, get ourselves a card draw. Oh my gosh. So we have 8 mana. So watch. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna give a creature -1/-1, and now we can auto-pay, killing the Chainflail Centipede. Oh my gosh, that. And that's why Life of Toshiro is insane. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we threatened to lethal with that Life of Toshiro. We have a decoy, we have a companion, we have a mana. We of course had to flex on them with a cooler land. This was not an option. This was a necessity. Try to pull a kill spell towards Papercraft, so they could go, ha! You didn't draw a card off of your 2-drop that, you know, drew a kill spell because it's a 2-drop. And then we Cloud Steel. And we laugh at their inability to deal with an artifact creature. Alright. So, it wasn't a very good kill spell, but it did draw a kill spell out. That is artifact creature. Okay. Alright. I am playing this straight into a lethal exploit. I recognize that. It just, like, I can't play around everything, and I didn't feel like playing Spirited Companion here. They're not dealing much damage. They only have their black mana up. Land. I'll draw more. Let's try to draw more right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, if they pumped, that would have told me a lot about their hand. We're going to play the Inkrise so we can equip it, recruit it, and get the Papercraft Decoy back to our hand. I think that's the plan. And if we could get a land to lethal exploit the Economy of Terrible Secrets while we're at it, how fantastic would that be? Despite them playing Kaido's Pursuit, we still have the card advantage on them. How absurd is that? Alright. They decide they're the aggressor, and they're going to look like one. I'm going to just lethal exploit this now. I don't want to run myself into a bad situation, basically. Because I could end up making the mistake and they just... I could have forced them to pay 4 mana and then for nothing, but I think I could stop them in time already. I don't need to do that. If I draw a land, I can actually attack with the Imperial Recovery, and if they block so we both have 3/1s, I can go Shintai and kill their Kami. Alright, so they just killed my 1/2. This is going to recruit the Imperial Recovery unit, so we're going to just do this and kill aggressive. Yeah, because this is going to recruit the Imperial Recovery unit, I'm not too worried. Like, I will lose my Imperial Recovery unit to just stop the Kami. I can then exile any big creatures or things of that nature. You got the Kami or something? You got Kami Torment? What you got? How are you killing my Imperial Recovery unit? Alright, well now I get to repel the Vial of your Kami. Or I could just dead it. Yep. I like that. Slightly better. Slightly cleaner. And this means they don't have a choice, and the Repel Vial can still kill the Okaiba if this becomes a threat. The fact that we've both been at 4 mana this entire game, and we're still here. Alright. Lego Shintai. This becomes a 4/4. Yeah, I can block everything, so I don't need to go beyond that. Decline. They don't have anything with toughness 1. This is getting close because I have so low health. They have to have Invoked Despair, is my guess. But it's really weird that they have so little... They only have 4 mana this late in. Alright, so I can Repel the Vial again. Alright, so we kill that one. Alright. I think I'd block like that. Do I just take 4? It means that Invoke Despair kills me. Oof, eat Aunt Made spaghetti. You jealous? I will. I won't be once I'm done with the stream, because I will be going in right after you, but... Hey, we threaten lethal. Despite everything. Oh, hey, look at that. Life of Toshiro Yamazawa proving once again why it's the best black card with just generic decks. Oh my gosh. A gold rank. Good to be gold. Good to be gold. Alright, Papercraft. Again, I hate mulliganing. A single white land is good enough. Never punished. Alright, so we have Papercraft Decoy or Lethal Exploit, depending on what we feel is more important. Alright. They're swarming us. I don't want to play Papercraft Decoy into this. I'm going to actually get ready for a Lethal Exploit. I'm assuming they're going to ninjutsu something, and then I could kill what's ninjutsu'd in. Or I could just Lethal Exploit the Simian Sling right now. Make sure they can't quit. Alright. Now we have a Golden Tail Disciple. Attack with Circuit Mentor, I'll block, force them to have it, and I'll gain life in the process. Don't attack with Circuit Mentor, I can play a Swamp, force them to have it, tell... I gotta do that on another turn. But yeah, turn 5 is gonna be good for me, I think. Should I draw land? If they play Sky Swimmer Koi, I get a Fall of Lord Conduit. Starlight Companion. Starlight. Alright. Flyer. Alright. If I draw one... If I draw a Swamp, I'm in good shape. Or if I draw a land, I'm in good shape, is what I was trying to say. Because I don't want to reveal the Ghost Shintai until I have a kill shot with it. Because they could have Voltage Surge and... or their own Ghost Shintai. Alright, well, we successfully stun-locked them. There we are. now slowly start ticking away their creatures. Next goes Network Disruptor. They just need it as a 2/4. Alright. They're dealing damage little by little, but I don't think that's that big of a threat. Start by playing Good Boy. Alright, we'll have a Repel later. I'm not going to use the paper deck decoy, but I'm going to develop it now. Alright, that gets to be Fall. And I could equip the Ink Rise and start attacking in. Or I could equip the Ghost Shin. Decisions. Also, I could choose to wait, kill the Spirit. Nah, I think that's too passive. And now I want them to kill my Ink Rise if they can. Ooh. As long as they don't kill my Eater of Virtue. Alright. We're both at the same health total. Ooh. That needs to be exiled ASAP. So the reason this is exiled now is because it will also be drawing, allowing them to loot away cards. So... Alright. They attack. I want a big lifelinker. And giving the weapon lifelink is also a very valuable theme. Perfect. Not sure if they realize that means the Eater of Virtue is now giving me lifelink. Artifact creature. Artifact creature. Alright, they would need two more Fiends that can use the Mech Titan Core. Start with Long Reach. See if I can't wipe out the last bits of hope. Yep. Yep. The moment they realized, oh, he's gaining life when he attacks me, it was time to call it quits. Eater of Virtue into Papercraft Decoy. We will need more lands, but... Probably will want Ninjutsu the Nezumi for whatever's in their hand when they get the opportunity. Alright. Oh. You think you'd go long game with me? We'll see. Ninjutsu. Bounce a creature. Oh. Okay. They're Esper. Nice. As well. Alright. I was too ambitious, and I got punished for it. Well, we have Bone Splitter, so don't care too much. I'll start with attacking, then I can Era and Golden Tail. And as they keep developing these, I could slowly start responding with Long Reach of the Night. Tell them that all of their special cards aren't actually that special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to worry about Kaiba right now. Hey, we can play Skybow Samurai if I want. Just the spear. Okay, alright. Oh, right, the other two got exiled with Malfunction. Alright. Alright. Are they gonna play another creature? Nope. I think they could choose to sacrifice a creature if they don't have one. So we're just gonna pass the turn. And now we're in a control mirror, and they have more cards in hand. That's a little intimidating. I cannot get to Kami in response, in case anyone's wondering why I haven't done that yet. So that's why they have the white. So they can use that to bring back the Patchwork Automaton or their Papercraft Decoy. Take out Tamishi at the very least. I guess they could discard their island they just put in their hand. Yep. Not the most thought out on my part. We'll see how this all fares. Fortunately, the Year of Virtue has no value under it right now. If they start playing white cards, I'll be... Wow. Lots of Gravelighters. Those Gravelighters are really getting them the value. And then, yeah, Papercraft Decoy and all that stuff. Nothing out. Play Debts later. Yeah, the double Gravelighter, the Papercraft Decoy getting them back. That bad play I did into Malicious Malfunction. So I can't target the Mirror Shell until the Gravelighter dies. Okay. I could kill a Moon Circuit Hacker. This would mean the Gravelighter. If they want to exile their Mirror Shell Crab, they can be my guest. I could have done it in response. It killed their Mirror Shell Crab. Oh my gosh. I just realized something I could have done. I could have, as they ninjutsu'd, done that. So literally by one resolve trigger, I messed this up. I could have killed their Mirror Shell Crab. But they're going to Gravelighter, so... Oh well. Vikami, I will sack the Skyblessed Samurai, lay my Animus, get a flying. I think. Yeah. Because now the Eater of Virtue will start getting flying. I have one creature in grave. And I kill you next turn. And this land in hand protects me from your own Knight's Reach. Oof. Alright. You have one draw, a threat. You have two cards in hand. One of them has to be a threat or a response. And they've played effectively three Gravelighters, and now it's going to be 4. Their deck has insane synergy with these ninjutsus and Gravelighters and stuff. It's impressive, really. Really well done. There's now 4 creatures on the Eater of Virtue, giving it flying. And nothing here that the recovery unit can pick up. Alright, so they deal 5 damage. I can deal 5 back. Run lethal. Alright, I like that. So we start with a debt to Akami. Force them to sacrifice. Sacrifice the Gravelighter. They're still off lethal by 1. And now we threaten lethal ourselves. Alright, so they make a lot of papercraft decoys, but I'm flying overhead is the plan. Alright. So I do need to draw something to deal with the Replication Specialist. Well, this might be it. If our Imperial Recovery unit attack for 5, they block with a Replication Specialist, it dies, and that's the game. If I leave everything back to block, I also die, so... Yep. And they have lethal on the backswing. They used every last card, though. The only thing I have is the bluff. Good game. Alright. Yeah, that Gravelighter ninjutsu combo was impressive. It was impressive. I'm keeping it. I don't like it, but I'm keeping it. Just need to figure out what I'm playing first. Am I just playing Nichigo because I need to? Or am I just... Thank you, Okiba, making it easier on me. Fall of Lord Konda is being saved as kill spell. Alright, good Ganjo. Alright. The fact that they felt the need to bash eat slash. I'm going Befriending the Moths on turn 4 if I have no plays. It's something, basically. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing it. I do not care. The economy is getting worse as Iron Apprentice and others like it come out, but I want the Imperial Moth to deal with this Iron Apprentice. I can wait to... You can hit me twice with your Iron Apprentice. I will not scream and cry. Too much. Alright, so 6 cards to 4, unfortunately. Ninjutsu, it's a Moon Circuit Hacker. Alright. Detukami, because that's an enchantment, it can hit it. So that is a leverage point on my side. Are they holding up? Okay. What is more threatening, Modern Age or Moon Circuit Hacker? I think now that the Moon Circuit Hacker has been ninjutsu'd out, the Modern Age is much more threatening. Well, actually, I can just debt and let them decide. I would like a play here, though. Alright. Because, yeah, I'm not letting them exile their Iron Apprentice. So it's just, do I exile their Modern Age or their Moon Circuit? I'm letting them decide. Alright, that tells me they don't have too many other ninjas they want to play. Alright. Then Befriending the Moths comes into play. We take a few pop shots. Blue-white has no means of gaming to discard. I'm just trying to make sure because black has several discard card spells in this format. So I'm just like mentally making sure, checking all my, you know, crossing all my dots. Yep, Modern Age is amazing because it allows you to cycle through cards you don't need for cards you do need. Alright, Containment Construct would have been better while Modern Age was still chugging along. Alright. We're slowly reaching card equity. And given that all of their cards that they've been able to play are basically 2-drops, it's okay with me. Lion Sash has 1, 2, 3 that they can eat to turn it into a big scary boy. Lion Sash is the scariest thing here right now. If they're smart, they will now exile a card from my grave, and then... yeah, they'll exile my Okiba Reckoner Raid, and then one of their own cards. Or they'll just thirst for a card advantage. Okay. Yeah, this Lion Sash is going to run out of control unless I draw Repel the Vile while it's on its own. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna block the Iron Apprentice. The Lion Sash can get too big for me to deal with in the block. Not playing on the Lion Sash. Okay, we might have just lost again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playables. So that might be a reasoning behind it. Also, this Fall of Lord Konda, when it misses... what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't be too mad because they used cards to cycle, but... so I have to wait for this to flip so I can eat it with Fall of Lord Konda to get my value. Yeah, other than Okiba Reckoner Raid, every card I've played, or every card, every card I've drawn has been a land. Have you been following? Yes, I have, Acelaw. Yes, I have. It's not always the best thing to focus on, for obvious reasons, but yes, I have. I know what's been going on. Are you asking for questions or because you want events? Because both are acceptable. There is one thing, they're planning to do like booster packs that are 1,300 gold instead of 1,000 that will always have either a mythic or a wild card. That's pretty cool. But yeah, other than that... Just don't care for new formats? I mean, I care for, what's it called? Wait, why did that not... oh, it did. Okay. Oof. But yeah, the Lion Sash I can't really deal with right now. I have to get them to unequip it, and then I have to repel the Vile on it when it gets too big. Okay, hold up. Cloudsteel Kieran. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I draw Cloudsteel Kieran, I win this game because I don't think they have a way to actually solve Cloudsteel Kieran. And then we just both mill out. They're at 18 cards already. Like, they make Alchemy with new Mare Warping cards, you have to... okay, so yeah, so Alchemy, the main problem with it is that it's so the problem with Alchemy is that it's only on MTGA, and you have to spend money to kind of get into it. It's a cool format. The meta warping only really matters if you're in Historic, which if you're in Historic, it's already expensive anyways. Most of Alchemy is not meta warping. I'm sorry, I am going to disagree with you on a lot of the meta warping stuff. A lot of people that complain about, like, oh, this card's broken, this card's broken. It's like, there are cards that are broken, no denying, but generally speaking, cards are not meta warping. They're, gosh, how do I say it? They're good. They're made to be playable. I will say that 2 mana draw 2 cards in black is pretty meta warping. That I will accept your complaint on. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I have to draw my Cloudsteel Kieran or I die right now. One of the things that I wish that I brought up was that it should be a lost leader. Basically, the idea is you go into, how do I say this? So I can't win unless they make a really big mistake. Oh, I was supposed to exile or Vector Glider this moment. Yep. I made a mistake. I should have done that while this was in exile, but now I get good gamed. Yep. I could have run them out, but I just wasn't getting cards. Like, I'm just gonna be frank, I wasn't getting cards. Like, most of my cards were lands. I don't blame that on the deck, I blame that on the Shuffler, and the Shuffler is very random, so all I'm doing is blaming Lady Luck. But yeah, as for the meta warping cards, there are some black cards. Oath, best comp. Oh, Imperial Oath. Yes, yes. I think there was a win rate. If you can play it, yes, it will win you the game because it scries so deeply and it presents a threat while doing so. So yeah, I do recognize the Oath is very strong. Yep. But if you scry out 3 lands and then get more lands, it doesn't exactly save you. So, all right. We have Companion into Toshiro. Alright, so we're going to play either Companion or Ink Rise, depending on... We did not draw a land, so we're playing Companion. There's my high end. Cool. So I can't use Toshiro because it will hit the ward. I can get to the Kami. I can. So as ward 2, so if I draw another land, I can kill the Arm Guard with Life of Toshiro. Alright. Alright. I think that's worth. Or I can Michiko's, attack with a bunch of lifelink. I'll do that on the next turn. Alright, so that is their 3rd land. They just got it. If I block, they kill my Golden Tail. If I don't block, they might put it back in hand to ninjutsu something. I'm more scared of the ninjutsu than the Rogue Captain. Yep. Alright. That's okay. So I can get myself a 3/2 Inkrise Infiltrator using Eater of Virtue. Or I can Michiko's with it. which doesn't really help me. Alright. Debt to the Kami is starting to reduce in value. I'm happy to block the Silver Fur Master. They attack with a Nuzumi Road Captain. I'm okay with that too. If they play the 5/5 ninja, I can Fall of Lord Konda it. Move on with my life. The fact that this can now become a 5/4. It's good. Losing my lifelinker is pretty sad, unfortunately, but just before I get the Eater of Virtue. Oh well, so now here's where they ninjutsu a big scary threat. Hopefully it's big enough that I can just fall it. Alright. Annoying, but not deadly, I don't think. If I draw a land, I'll Michiko's and hold up Debt to the Kami, I think. Ooh. And I can like that better, so Michiko's attack with this. I can block Lethal Exploit, killing the Silver Fur, and blocking the Prosperous Thief successfully, I think, is the play there. Counter pressure. Alright. I think I just eat the Prosperous Thief while I can. Alright. Now, equipped creature gets flying. Ooh, playing too much Elden Ring. Yep, I'm keeping it secret so that when I finally get to it, I get to play and just enjoy myself, like, not knowing what I'm getting into, but... Double Silver Fur Master. Wow. And invisibilities cost less. Yeah, just that Kami force them to exile a creature. Yeah, the Okiba Reckoner raid, though, is starting to become more and more threatening. Alright. Yeah, this double Silver Fur is impressive. Wow. Yeah, this Fall of Lord Konda is not hitting targets, and as long as it doesn't hit a target, it just falters. Doesn't help that I'm not getting... Yeah. This can block the Network Disruptor. I have to leave as is right now. But yeah, they're able to operate on 4 mana, and I have land issues. Like, it's... Alright. Yep. I do not care about this as much as they think I care about this. Wow, they didn't kill my Papercraft decoy. That was a free kill. Because if they kill the Papercraft, it makes Michiko smaller. I thought I was getting the entire board cleared. Fall of Lord Conda being mana value 4 or greater against this sort of deck. Hurting. Alright, so even if they Arm Guard reconfigure, I still kill. Alright. I'm doing it. Like, if I draw a creature, I'm in fine shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not playing the land led to my death. Not playing the Fall of Lord Conda, not playing the land, those led to my death. Oh my gosh. So we just went 6-0 and then 6-3. Can't be too sad about 6 wins. 6 wins gets you all your money back and then some. But just to be so close to 7 wins. Alright, well, I already got my 7 wins for the day. Sure, if I thought through it more, I could have won that more cleanly. But yeah, it was just not having guard draw. Like, we already brought that up. Frame of the Moths could have been a better card, but I don't have better cards. Regent's Authority, I don't think was... Yeah, it's not where I want to be. Just too many of my enchantment creatures early game meant that I didn't have creatures in play. So, that's the consequence. But nonetheless, we did what we wanted to. Alright. We got our money back and then some. That's still Kieran. Alright. Reckner, good to start getting that full set accrued. That's nice. Reality Chip. Hey, I have a few deck ideas. Nothing that actually can come to fruition anytime soon, but really cool. Alright. And with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.